So we're going to do the habanero chicken wings. We got the habanero hot sauce here, and we're going to add this habanero hot sauce to this grease here. And for those who, this is for those people who don't like chicken and fish, but I just happen to be a type of person that actually likes chicken and fish. So therefore, I'm going to go ahead and do this. So I went ahead and added the habanero hot sauce to this leftover fish grease that I have here. Not much fish grease going on in here. And I'm gonna show you how to do this chicken in the fish grease with this habanero hot sauce. It's not gonna be fried or deep fried with flour or anything like that, but you're gonna see. So this is looking almost where we want it. You see, we're gonna go ahead and add some more habanero sauce, hot sauce to this. We're gonna kind of like get this fish grease sauce to be like of a green hue color. As you can see, it's going into that now. That's enough. Stir that in there. It's hot. So we got the habanero hot sauce in there in the grease going. We're going to turn this grease down. It's on 7. I'm going to turn it down to 6 once I get this in here started to cook like this. That's going that this hot habanero is going to kind of like eat into that fish grease, so it won't have such of a strong fish flavor, fish scent into this chicken that we're doing. I like chicken and fish. Most people like chicken and shrimp. I like chicken and fish. So we're gonna turn this down to 6. We got this grease. Now I can smell the habanero really going into here. I can really smell the habanero. So we're gonna do this like that, and we're gonna show you this. We're gonna come over here. We got these chicken wings, which hasn't been done yet. They're still in the package. Haven't been taken out of the pack. We haven't seasoned them or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and take these out the package and season them. And this is going to be one of those situations to where some people are going to be like, "Ew, no, you're not doing that." But for today, because the way that we're doing this, we're actually going to do this, and it's not going to be bad. And I'm going to teach you people, some people out there, actually how to do this. But you can only do this, and this is true. You can only do this in certain situations. Every situation you cannot do this. And I'm going to go ahead and make that clear because every situation you cannot do this. These chicken wings right here, because of the market that I went to, the market that I shop at, I do not have to wash my chicken wings. I don't have to wash my chicken. My chicken is clean the way that it comes. As you can see here, my chicken is clean. My chicken actually does not need to be washed. Some places and some communities and some places understand that chicken needs to be washed, this, that, and the other, but I'm just having to be lucky in the community and go to shop at at a supermarket to where I don't have to wash my chicken. So my chicken is already clean. My chicken needs no washing. And if I washed my chicken, this is the thing about people that live in those different zip codes and neighborhoods. If I wash my chicken would have no flavor. My chicken would be flavorless. I would have no flavor in my chicken. None whatsoever. It would taste like nothing. So therefore, since I don't want my chicken to taste like nothing, I know that my chicken does not need to be washed, and my chicken here is clean, and therefore I only have 4 chicken wings here. So we're going to take these 4 chicken wings, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to season them as normal, as most people do. But so what we're going to season it with normally is what I normally season with is Morton season salt. You can see the cabinet inside the cabinet. There's not much in there. I cleaned this out, took all that stuff and threw it away. That was filled with all kind of condiments and stuff, but I threw all that stuff away. All that stuff is gone. And now my little cupboard is cleaned out. There's nothing really in there, like you can see, say whatever. But this chicken that we're making, actually, since we put the habanero in there, the grease is going. We got the seasoned salt here. And we need one more thing to go with this. And that would be honey. And we're going to use cold honey. We're going to use honey here. We need the honey since we have the hot habanero grease going like that. And it's okay for it to look like that because this is not going to be floured or anything like that. I know this honey is going to be hard to get out of here, so I got to stick this into the microwave for a second and loosen it up. And while we're doing that, we can go ahead and add the seasoned salt. And depending on you how much seasoned salt you want to add, I like mine seasoned. I like my chicken to have flavor. I don't like flavorless chicken. I don't like chicken that has no flavor. So therefore, I use I don't use a lot of seasoned salt, but I use enough for it to have at least enough flavor, like so. You don't need more than that. That's good enough because I have flavor here. And we're gonna get this honey. We put the honey in the microwave for about, as you can see, 15, 20 seconds. Go ahead and squeeze the honey onto this chicken like so with the seasoned salt. Go ahead and add the honey. We're gonna, as you can see, we're adding quite a bit of honey, about a third of a cup of honey, about a third of a cup. And normally I don't do this, but today you see that I'm doing this. I'm going to go ahead and put my hands into this chicken and kind of just put that around there. You know, normally I don't do this, but I'm doing it today. We're going to do it like this. And as you can see that the seasoning on this chicken is not all the way through because my chicken does not need that much seasoning and it does not need to be washed. So therefore, it's going to go in like this. And we're going to add, I'm going to show you how because, you know, vegetables are going in here, onions and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and put the chicken in there and cook it like that. Because this is not fried chicken, but this is just habanero, hot spicy chicken, cooked in fish grease, rendered fish grease with habanero hot sauce. For those that like chicken and fish, most people like chicken and shrimp, but I like chicken and fish. So we're going to go ahead and stick the chicken wings in there like so. Have them cooked. I know I can't show you this whole process, but we're going to go ahead and cook these in here like this, like so. It's on 6. So this is how 6 is cooking. We're going to let this cook on 6 for a minute. We're going to let that go ahead. And these are semi-thawed and semi-frozen only because of the moisture factor that I want moisture to be kept in this chicken. I don't want it to be dry. So it's semi-thawed to semi-frozen. It's good enough to cook, as you can see. It's not too hard. It's not too frozen. It's good. It's going to retain that moisture. And we're going to cook this like this. As you can see, 6, with it being in that state, as you can see, it kind of, the heat has went down and is slowly cooking. That's retaining the moisture in there. So we're going to keep the moisture in there and keep going like that. Then we're going to get ready for the other part that goes with that. We're going to need, what do we got here? We got garlic. We're going to use some garlic. And I don't really want to do that for you guys because I know that people see that quite often, especially if you're on my channel. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do carrots and we're going to do garlic. We're going to do garlic and carrots on this chicken. We're not going to use anything else like that. We're going to use garlic and carrots. And I'm going to show you how you do that. And these carrots are actually going to go in here just as is. As you can see, this is another bag of those carrots that does not need to be washed. These don't need to be washed. I understand how people are trying not to get sick, and you don't want to get sick, and you don't want salmonella, and you don't want any kind of E. coli or anything like that. So it's very important that you keep a sanitized kitchen as well as keep your food sanitized. So therefore, my kitchen is very sanitized. There's no animals here. There's no nothing of that sort here, and we sweep mop all the time. So therefore, there's not much in the way of bacteria going. So we got the carrots in here. We're going to go ahead and add that to this chicken that's cooked. That's going to be semi-fried in fish grease and with habanero hot sauce. And then with this garlic, we're not even going to chop it up or anything. we're not even going to use the actual garlic itself. This is a nice little recipe that some of y'all out there really need to know and really need to use, because you can use this just as is. So one little piece went in there, that's fine. But we're just going to use the skin of this garlic. We're not even going to use too much. Got one there, that's fine. I'm not going to take it out since it went in there, and since I'm showing you this. We're just going to use the skin of this garlic, put it right there on top of that, top of these carrots. The chicken is going. Gonna let this cook, and I'll come back in about 15-20 minutes and show you what it's looking like, and what the cabbage is going to be looking like in about 15-20 minutes, and we'll play it up and eat.